Hello everyone, so today we're going to do a film review of 28 Years Later. So as you might be a horror fan, there was obviously the original one, 28 Days Later, then it was 28 Weeks Later, which was all directed by Danny Boyle, who actually did a Slumdog Millionaire, did Trance, which had James McAvoy, and a lot of the previous films in the past, and also he did direct Steve Jobs. So this film is actually set in a dystopian future, and it's got the cast like Aaron Taylor Johnson, who is married to Sam Taylor Johnson, who directed 50 Shades of Grey, and recently he did star in Craven the Hunter, which was a spin-off of Spider-Man. And also it's got Ralph Fiennes, if you recognise him as M in the Bond movie with Daniel Craig, and also as Lord Voldemort in the Harry Potter films, starring Daniel Radcliffe. And it's also got Jodie Comer as well, so which is really great. So basically, just to start off the whole thing, so basically it's set like Scotland or up north, and obviously it's got a lot of the zombies, kind of a bit like The Last of Us and Resident Evil, and it just shows like the apocalypse, like the sort of thing where the virus spreads out and people die. And if you've seen the previous one, had Cillian Murphy, as he's been doing obviously the Dark Knight trilogy, playing Scarecrow. You might recognise that Cillian Murphy also starred in Peaky Blinders, which has been a fantastic hit on the BBC, and there was a film feature version as well. So so anyway, flashing forward with this film. So basically, it's a survival and finding new ways and new hopes. So this film is like 28 years later, which is like from 28 weeks later. And it shows about how the survival of humanity is starting to extinct. So it's kind of like there's a parallel which there's I'm not going to give away. There's obviously kind of similar to Children of Men, which had Clive Owen and Michael Caine and Julianne Moore, and it's kind of there's a similar to parallel. So it's about trying to find a new hope, trying to find and just resurrect the human population as the previous people have been affected by the virus, kind of like Resident Evil. So it's kind of like it's very like beautiful, like the way it's been set, the cinematography, the location, and the way it's directed, and the cast is really great, and they all have this Scottish northern accent. So it's really, really cool, and it was just nice to see it because there's always kind of like a sort of a glimmer of hope. There's always something that kind of expands if you fight and fulfill for it and have your desire. So but for me, like, just I thought this is really great, and obviously this newborn child is so cute, like just having this baby who just gives you that provider, like you can breed a new seed into this world and pass on that generation. So also there's going to be a sequel that's going to be out in January, which is a sequel to 28 Years Later, which is not going to be directed by Danny Boyle, but it's going to be produced by him, so it's going to be a female director. And so I'm not going to give too much surprise, but I feel like it's great. It's worth seeing it. See it yourself if you're a big horror fan. And I would just say it's really, really good. Great British film, and something to just enjoy for the summer popcorn. Alright then, speak to you guys very soon, and bring it on.